I showed up to Christmas with gifts, and my mom blocked the door. My brother called it no place for losers. I didn't fight him. I just stopped paying for his wife and kids, and he spiraled. I'd planned early for once. Presents for my parents, my brother, his wife, and their kids. I even grabbed a couple extras. I honestly thought this year would be smooth. I walked up with 2 heavy bags. My mom opened the door and didn't smile. She didn't step aside. She just stared past me like I wasn't family. Then she said, "We don't want you here this year." Next, I froze right there, bags cutting into my fingers. After that, my brother's voice came from behind her, smooth. He said, "This is no place for losers." Then my dad stayed in the back, silent and useless. My mom kept one hand on the door, steady. Meanwhile, my brother smirked, like he'd rehearsed it, and the cold air hit my face like a slap. I nodded once and walked back to my car. The gifts sat on the passenger seat like evidence. I stared at the tags, then at my own hands. Then I left the bags and went back inside. I could still see the ribbons through the windshield. My chest felt tight. I told myself I wasn't going to beg for a seat at my own family's table. Not this time. "What is going on?" I asked. "Why am I not welcome?" My brother was already on the couch, scrolling. "You've been slacking," he said. "The kids barely got anything from you this year." I blinked. "I bought gifts. They're in my car." He finally looked up. "Last year you did more. This year it's embarrassing." I turned to my parents, waiting for a single word of support. My mom gave me a tight smile. "But you just bought a new car," I said. "It's on credit. And even if it wasn't, their kids aren't my responsibility." My brother leaned back like this was obvious. "You make the most money," he said. "Family helps family. You've always helped." His wife sat in the corner, face flushed, staring at her hands. My dad kept looking away. "So if I don't bankroll you, I'm a loser?" I asked. My brother shrugged. "If the shoe fits." That was my switch flipping off. "You're right," I said. "I don't belong here." I looked at my parents. "Enjoy Christmas." Then I looked at him. "Good luck," I said, "because this loser is done financing your life. For years, I've been his emergency fund. School supplies, camp fees, daycare, rent is late, mortgage is tight." I said yes because of the kids. Somewhere along the way, my help turned into his entitlement, so I stopped. No more transfers, no more bailouts. The holidays went by in dead silence, and I spent them alone. It hurt, but it also felt clean. In mid-January, his wife texted me, "I'm sorry. I don't agree with what happened." I typed back, "I appreciate it, but I can't pretend this was okay." She didn't argue. Early February, my brother showed up at my house and walked in uninvited. I didn't invite him. He acted like it didn't matter. "We need to talk," he said. I crossed my arms. "About what?" "You need to start helping again," he snapped. I laughed once. "You mean paying for your life?" He said. "The kids barely have what they need." I pointed at the door. "Then go earn it. I'm done." 2 days later, an unknown number called. "Is this Michael? I'm an attorney. I need to discuss the money you've given your brother." My stomach dropped. I agreed to meet. In his office, the attorney slid a folder to me. "My client is your sister-in-law," he said. "She believes your brother has been hiding money and gambling." Inside were transfers I recognized, lined up with every emergency. Then came withdrawals into a second account in his name. Then the charges, online betting, expensive dinners, hotel stays. So my help never helped the kids. It fed his habit. That night, my brother called, raging. "You've been talking to her. You're turning her against me." I said, "I didn't turn her. Your secret account did." He started yelling, fast and loud. I cut him off. "If you drag me into this again, I'll tell everyone where my money went." Then I hung up. A few weeks later, his wife texted me 3 words. "We're leaving today." She packed while he was out of town and took the kids. She didn't want him to know where they were yet. When she asked if I could cover the first month of rent, I said yes. This time, it didn't feel like being used. My brother came home to an empty house and called me screaming that I ruined his life. I let him run out of air, then said, "Maybe if you gambled less and parented more, you'd still have a family." And I hung up. He can keep calling me a loser. The only loser I see is the man who gambled away my generosity.